Hey, Dr. Lawrence, this is Diego with M3 Marketing. I spoke to your receptionist today and I told her I'd be sending you this screencast. And in this video, I'm going to briefly show you 3 things I found on your website so you guys can work on these things so you guys can start ranking organically, number one, for terms like Memphis Botox and things like that. So you can start beating your competitor, Dr. Langston, from the Langston Clinic. We know that your number one competitor for the search term Memphis Botox, because if we look that up in search in Google, they come up number one. Meanwhile, you guys are number 15. So I know you're probably wondering, Dr. Lawrence, why I would make this video for you. It's simple. There's so many business owners out there busy running their business. They just don't have the time to learn how to make the internet bring them more customers and more business. And one thing that could stop them from hiring a marketing agency is knowing who's an expert and who isn't. So I make these attack plans and I give them away for free. You could call me back or you could do it yourself. Whatever you want to do with this information, that's up to you. It's free education. So I'm going to talk about 3 things today: content, backlinks, and citations. And I want to start off by saying you guys have a good site, a good looking site. I like the colors on it. I like that you put yourself in here so people can put a face to the business. So this is a good way for people to stay on your site. But we want to get people to your site to get those customers there. So one of the first things we want to focus on is content. Google loves content. The average website has more or less 2,000 words of content, and that's kind of where you guys want to be at. If we look up your website in this word counter, we see that you guys have 893 words. Meanwhile, your competitor has 1,053 words. Another thing we want to look at is putting keywords of content, certain keywords in your content. For example, for that search term for Memphis Botox, even if we put it into your homepage, no results are found for that specific term. And even if we go to the section on face life, we don't see that term in there. So you want to get your content up to closer to that 2,000 word mark, and also include certain keywords in there so you can be found for those terms when people search those terms. So that's tip number 1. And another reason why your competitor is beating you comes down to backlinks. A backlink is when another website on the internet is linking to your site, driving traffic to you. And this is really important because Google is kind of like a popularity contest, so they want to see a bunch of different trustworthy websites vouching for your website. Keep in mind, though, that they want to see relevant ones. So it's going to give you a lot more power if you have a related website linking to yours instead of, let's say, a tire shop or something like that, because Google knows you're not a tire shop or a car company or something like that. So a tool I use to check for backlinks is called Ahrefs. It is a paid tool, but there's free tools out there where you could find this information. You could just type in backlink checker or keyword planner or something like that, and you'll find some tools. So according to Ahrefs, you guys have 79 backlinks back to your site. Meanwhile, your competitor, the Langston Clinic, has 956 backlinks going to their site. So what I would recommend you guys to do is go through these backlinks and get a link from these sites to yours. If these links are good enough to rank your competitor, they're good enough to rank you guys. And it could be as simple as creating a profile on those sites and putting a link in your profile back to your website. Or you might have to comment on something they posted, or have to go to the contact us button and find out what you need to do. But the main point is, whatever they did, you're going to want to do too. And with this, when you start implementing this, you could be on your way to be ranking number 1 organically. Now, if you want to become number 1 in the Google My Business section, which is up here, the GMB, which is a good place to be because it gets a lot of traffic, or a good amount of traffic, what you're going to want to do is get more citations than your competitors. So a citation is basically somewhere where your business info is posted in a directory. A directory is just a website that allows you to list your business info, website, phone number, websites like Yelp, Yellow Pages, Yext, stuff like that. So if we go to Whitespark, which can show you your citations, we see that you guys have 52 citations over here. Meanwhile, your competitor has 54. So you guys aren't far off. But we don't want to just match your competitors. We want to blow them out of the water. So if they have 54, go for 104 or 200. Again, we don't want to just match them. We want to beat them. So that's pretty much all I got for you today, Dr. Lawrence. I hope you found this informative and helpful. Try to keep it to the point. So just a quick recap. You want to get your content up to 2,000 words, closer to that mark of 2,000 words. You want to put keywords in there that you want to be found for. You want to go get your competitors' backlinks and put them on your site and then beat them. You also want to get that number one organic spot in the GMB by getting more citations than your competitors, and putting your phone, your business name, and your address in more directories than your competitors.